All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to FF5 Fiesta. I'm here with fellow Berserk Boy, as our name is called, Andy AML.
Yeah, Berserk Boys!
Hooray. That's us.
Hooray.
Okay, so Andy, you already know your 4 jobs, right?
My 4 jobs are Red Mage, Geomancer, Geomancer again, and Ninja. So, 1 out of 4 is not bad. Red Mage is okay, but not great, and Geomancers are... They're mages that wish they were mages.
Gotcha. I got my 4 jobs as well.
Oh, you rolled them all.
I did, yeah, because I was just wanted to know, you know? Do you know what
So what'd you get?
I got Mystic Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I got Berserker. My 3rd job, which I unlocked, is Bard, but I didn't reach that crystal yet, you know, so...
Bard is very good.
Then I got Berserker.
That's still plenty enough to beat the game with, honestly. Mystic Knight and Bard on their own are 2 really good classes. Mystic Knight especially. And Bard can kind of babysit your Berserkers and make them way better.
Interesting.
So it shouldn't be too bad. The only time you'll really have problems is when you have to do a lot of magical damage.
I see. This is so weird. I'm using the DS... Sorry, I hate to do this, but there's lots of weird shit. Sorry, you were saying, though?
Oh no, yeah, it's just the only issues you might have is when you have to do a lot of magical damage.
Gotcha.
Because your Mystic Knights are good, but they don't really come into their own until later on in the game.
Okay. Well,
Sweet.
Bards, apparently, if you get all the pianos, they're good, or something, in the end game?
Yeah, you're gonna want to hunt down all the pianos,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get a song for your trouble. So you left off at...
I just did Fire Crystal or whatever. I guess Sid's upset about the whole meteor thing and the feeding power to it or whatever.
So wait, you just got the Fire Crystal jobs?
Yes.
Oh, then you gotta get a Bard.
I can't. Bard is...
Oh, right, because they come
Right.
afterwards, that's right.
Yep. So now that Bard comes afterwards, so basically I still have to unlock the Earth job, and my final job was a 2nd Berserker. So,
Right.
here's my thing though, I haven't unlocked it yet, so technically I don't need to use the 2nd Berserker until I officially unlock it.
Yeah, it's kind of a gray area, but yeah, you technically don't have to.
Oh, why is Auto Dash not on, I wonder? But anyway. Good. Alright, where do I go next? I need to find the last crystal, the Earth Crystal, right?
Yes, so you have just gotten the Fire Crystals, the castle exploded.
Yeah.
You just talked to Sid and Mid on the steamship.
Yeah.
I want to say you have to go back to town now and go to the pub,
Oh, to find Sid or whatever, I guess?
because Sid got super depressed after seeing his ship blow up.
Right. Which would do it, I guess, huh?
I think that's where you are anyways.
No, how far are you in the game? You're much farther than me, or...?
I've gotten all the crystals, or all the jobs I should say, and I'm in the 2nd major phase of the game.
I see.
But I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil you. This is your first real time through the game after all.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, the fire crystals exploded. I have about 48 potions. I could use some more supplies, maybe, but... I outfitted everybody with mithril everything, more or less, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I did something that I'm a little concerned with.
What's that?
So Guluf was originally my Berserker,
Mm-hmm.
and I changed it to Lena,
Right.
you know? But the only thing with that is, I mean, did he not stay Berserker long enough to learn anything, or...?
Go highlight your Berserker again under Golf.
Oh, okay. Good job, Golf. Where's Berserker? There it is. Berserker, yeah.
Yeah, so he has 80 out of 100 AP until he gets his first cross-job ability.
Alright, so I might...
So you need to fight 20 more battles worth of AP, and then you'll get something you can pass over.
So it makes more sense to make him a Berserker until that happens, right?
Berserkers don't really have a whole lot to pass on to other characters until their final level, which lets other characters equip axes.
Yeah.
And that also has the side effect of passing on that character's strength stat. Like, it gives that character Berserker strength, basically.
I see.
So they become really super strong as well.
Gotcha.
And Bard, when you eventually get it, can pass on equipped harps to Berserker, which is surprisingly effective.
That does sound surprising, to be frank with you, but...
You have not seen true power until you've seen a very angry, insane man harping his enemies to death.
Gotcha.
Or her.
Sorry, I like to fast forward.
Play that one real fast.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're right. Sid's upstairs. Yep, there he is. Dan the Enigma's saying if he gets second Berserker, he's gonna be really pissed, which is like, you're trying to the wrong guy, dude.
It depends on your composition. Like, you've actually got a decent group
Yeah.
that can really carry two Berserkers pretty well, and they synergize nicely as well.
Okay.
Whereas if you were to get something like Geomancer, for example, it would kind of suck.
Two Geomancers don't work well, I'm taking it.
Geomancer doesn't really synergize with much of anything aside from better casting jobs. And guess what? The better casting jobs can just cast their own spells. Because unlike the Equip Axes thing I was mentioning earlier, it does not pass on the Geomancer's magic score.
Let's see.
So the only real advantage that Geomancer has is that they can somewhat more commonly do wind and earth element spells.
Got it.
And they don't cost any MP, but it's all random. So
Well,
Geomancer's kind of crappy.
sorry, dude. Well, there's
I'll manage.
a library to the south, but I can't get there.
So you talk to Sid. After that, you need to. What did he mention earlier?
He wasn't feeling very well about everything being his fault.
There is a library to the south, but you need to go to the west. Because you have to go through a desert to get there.
Do I know that I need to go to the west yet, or?
Well, there was a wall beside that town, and when the castle exploded,
Oh.
it took out part of the wall.
Got it.
So, they don't tell you, but it's kind of implied that, there's some new stuff. You should probably go walk around here.
And I noticed Galuf, the Berserker, is very slow.
Yeah, Berserkers are very slow.
Uh-huh.
In addition to that, their charge bar is kind of weird. I don't think it operates on the regular mechanics.
Alright.
Because even when it's full, it even takes them a moment to attack afterwards.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, hold on, before you cross this desert.
I know about Quad Chimera, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
There's a
you
guy
may
in
want
town.
to do a save right before that, just in case, because it's extremely dangerous.
Alright, I'll do that. Oh, is Lena muted? And blinded?
No, she's muted and cool, man. Look at those glasses.
This is so annoying. There's something very annoying that I'm trying to express what it is.
blind status?
The status ailments in general kind of persisting, you know? 'Cause I feel like, if I remember the previous games, they didn't do that, right? Or maybe I'm misremembering.
I'm pretty sure the early games were fairly unforgiving for status effects. But the good thing is that the cure items effectively cost nothing. So you can just buy a ton of eye drops.
Or I
And
could
it takes
have.
maybe, like if you use speed up on the emulator, it takes maybe 15 minutes, if not less, to get all the money you need to buy status cures for everything.
Sure. Maybe we'll do it the next town over. Oh, there he is.
Wouldn't recommend fighting him.
Aqua Breath I've heard things about.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Now the thing is, if you had a blue mage, you could actually learn that spell.
Yeah, I've heard that. Should I use my
And
last
it's-
tent?
You'll be able to buy more all the time. Definitely save your cottages though; those are harder to come by.
I don't get the difference. I forget. I used to know, but
Tent, I think it's about 1,000 HP worth of healing, and either 50 or 100 MP,
gotcha.
whereas a cottage is full.
All right. Go fire up for you or not? I know the turtles are weak to ice. Like lizards in general, I think, are right.
It kind of varies. Now the thing about Spellblade is that the basic level 1 and 2 Spellblades don't actually do any additional damage unless the enemy is weak to that element.
Right.
So it's kind of a waste if you know like they're not weak to it.
Gotcha. Okay, I misunderstood that. I thought Spellblade effectively gave your attack that spell in general, you know?
It effectively transforms your attack into an elemental attack, but the later spells have better effects.
I see.
Like, I think you already got the briefing where the level 3 magic spells are instant kill if the enemy is weak to it, and if not, then it does massively increase damage.
Oh shit, I fast forwarded so I didn't even notice Varus was blind. Sorry, I'm sorry, Andy. How far? Now you're much farther than me, or?
I'm not a whole lot farther. I spent a good amount of time just grinding up some money and extra stuff.
Now someone's telling me I'm a little quiet compared to you. After that's
Bump it up.
so ridiculous. You got it, pal.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven. There. Let's see here. Okay. Anyway. Sorry
Beef
about that,
11.
folks. Where were we?
You were asking about where I was in the game, so not a whole lot further. I'm not too far in the main second phase of the game.
Gotcha. That's right. You said that. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. So
I've
with
heard-
some speed up, like if you did some off-screen playing or whatever, it wouldn't take you too long to get further in the game.
Gotcha. It looks like I've reached something down there. Maybe that's that library.
And that would be the library.
Shit, I thought I was expecting a town or something.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh. Oh, dear. Who's he? Oh. Okay, so I guess we're trying to find the old one, right? Mid or whatever.
Sid Mid.
I see. Oh, cool.
Yep. That's why it's not a big deal. There's no in here, but you get a free healing pot.
Nice. Should I save outside? Or I guess I should, yeah.
Yep. This is going to be a dungeon.
I see. Now, do I have any reason to go here besides sort of, you know, regular RPG reasons of exploring things that I missed, or?
I think the idea is that it's kind of implied that Sid's all depressed, so you hear about the Library of the Ancients when you talk in the town you were before.
Mhm.
Like, oh, that's to the south. Maybe I should go there and check what's out. And then they find out that, oh, Sid's grandson is here. Maybe he can help him out of this funk.
I see. So it looks like, oh, they used to have, what the?
Fight the book. Fight that book.
I'm fighting the book? I would imagine books are weak to fire, if I had to guess.
Books are usually weak to fire, yeah.
Page 32?
Yep.
Whoa, what the
Yeah, the gimmick in this dungeon is that there are multi-phase random battles.
Oh, I think I see.
So sometimes it'll just be like a single enemy, sometimes it'll be multiple.
Got it. Oh, got it. I understand now. Page 60. I get it. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so... Ooh, actually, let me... I should save, I feel like. Alright, so... This thing always heals me, then that's good.
Yep. Never runs out.
How come you're not playing, by the way?
I played a little bit earlier,
Ah,
but I don't wanna burn out too quickly,
I hear ya.
because I do plan on doing multiple runs.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the nice things about speed up. You can power through most of the game in an afternoon.
Makes sense. Alright. Whoa. How did that open? Oh, the
yeah.
save. Yeah. What the? I'm actually not following how that works, but
It's a magical library, and the shelves move around when you step on certain areas.
they move around on their own.
Not on their own. There's only one shelf that does that, and it's kind of a dick.
The graphics are also a little obtuse as to what, like, am I walking on the top of shelves right now? I guess I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, am I crazy there? I feel like I don't know exactly what...
Perspective's a little bit odd here, but
Yeah.
it's either that or do an isometric view, and that would require you to redo the entire engine.
Got it. Right there. Oh, here we go. Page 32 with preemptive strike. Let's go. I feel like Mystic Knights 2 are pretty cheap insofar as spell... You know what I mean? Like, you just cast it once and... Well, wait, if you say it doesn't do any extra damage in level 1, level 2, then what's the point of using Fyra versus Fire, let's say?
It only does extra damage if they're weak to that element, and if they are, then you get bonus damage depending on what level of the spell you have.
I think I see. Yeah.
So Fire Sword will do less damage than Fyra Sword if you're using it on an enemy weak to fire.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Music in these games are always, like, good. Okay, hold on, is there something up here?
Of course!
Yeah, this seems like a random kind of thing to just have. Uh-oh.
How do you feel about fighting another book?
Well, Ifrit's a fire kind of guy, so...
Mm-hmm.
Dear. Faris, I think I can survive another round of that if I needed to. Not that I want to, you know. I don't have any healers, someone was saying, is a big problem, so I guess I gotta hope that I'm like a really heavy hitter.
Yeah, you'll do tons of damage, but healing will be a little tricky.
Well, I have potions, those are good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Potions really are not worth using after a short while into the game.
Fuck it.
Unfortunately, right now you don't really have much of an option, so... You'll be fine, though. You can pretty much just mash them down, as long as your attacks hit anyways.
Golf, you're killing me. Oh, you're all killing me.
Yeah, unfortunately he's got a bit of a higher evasion than most enemies, but...
Uh-oh.
He's done!
Oh.
Yeah. I told you were pretty much fine, you just had to mash out attack.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Now the nice thing is that in this game, elixirs are not super difficult to get. So don't worry too much if you have to eat one in the middle of a boss fight that you're not super worried about, because you can always get more.
Gotcha. Alright, so let me get the hell out of here and resave everything if I can.
Yep.
Ooh, gosh. I don't even know what that is, really, but whatever.
That is an air elemental spell.
Gotcha.
You probably do want to use potions in between battles, because that is at least one situation where you can use them to good effect.
Yeah.
But in fights, wasting a character's turn to heal 50 damage is not great.
No, it's not. Alright. So, now that we've done that, we can... Oh, this is annoying.
You just gotta find the trigger, I think at the bottom, that reactivates the other shelf. There it is.
Got it. And I climb over. Go through here, right?
Yep.
Da 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 da. Okay. Get out of here. It's kind of an annoying room. Whatever. Okay. Smuckfuzzer's saying I hated this library part.
It's really not too bad. One of the things I like about Final Fantasy V is that the dungeons are pretty short.
Gotcha.
Also, you might want to save.
I did a save state,
Oh, okay.
which, you know, I don't... you know, you're right, though. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can just use the save state, but fuck it, you know?
Yeah, if you want to use, like, I don't care.
I know you
I
don't
just-
care.
I just didn't know you were using them in the first place, so...
I'm not saying... Look, it's enough out of you, okay? Level 3, by the way, is that the highest you can have with a job?
Depends on the job. Some classes go up to level 6 and 7, some end at 3.
But once you get, like, the highest level of a job, you've kind of learned everything from the job, and the only reason you keep it is for, like, the specific stat upgrades to the job?
Yes. That, and you're mandated to have a certain number of jobs by Fiesta rules.
Right. I just meant normally, though.
Yeah. Once you master a job, you generally would switch to another job and learn more stuff. But Fiesta rules, you have to keep them around.
Okay. We're gonna go through B1 of the library. Let's keep going.